Whew, sorry about that, guys. I was working on my Zack Fair Crisis Core squats. This is for you, the Broadway Saiyan, and guess what? We finally got some news on Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, both good and bad, and that's what this video is going to be about, so stay tuned. Alright guys, before we go ahead and get started with the video, I want to remind you guys, if you guys enjoy what you see on this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you're not missing out on new uploads, give this video a like, and comment down below what you guys think about the recent news that was released for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Also, I have been alerted that over 64% of you guys are not subscribed to my channel, however you still watch me. Please hit that subscribe button as it definitely helps me out and it motivates me more to create more content for you guys to watch. But without further ado, we have some good news and we have some bad news regarding Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. And we're going to start things off with the bad news, unfortunately. So, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis debuts new trailer. Closed beta in summer of 2023. So this is from a website called Nova Crystallis. However, this information I think was revealed during the Tokyo Game Show. So, Ever Crisis was announced about 2 years ago, and they dropped a lot of hype with this game because it's supposed to be like a collection of every single Final Fantasy VII storyline out there for us to re-experience on a mobile game. So it's supposed to be episodic, very similar to Final Fantasy 15 Pocket. So we saw the trailer that they released back then, and it looked really, really cool and very exciting because it had like a nostalgic feel to it with a modern day feel from some of the graphics that we've seen, for example, from Final Fantasy VII Remake. So a lot of us Final Fantasy VII fans were wondering, when are they going to come out with this game? When is it going to release? When is the closed beta going to happen? We were all thinking, oh, maybe there's going to be a winter 2022 closed beta for us to have a chance to play. But now we finally know that they're delaying it to 2023, which probably means that this game will officially launch, I want to say, if for wishful thinking, maybe fall 2023. Now, why are they delaying this? Who knows at this point, but we're going to go ahead and just, give the article here a read. So originally expected to launch this year, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis will now be holding a closed beta test in summer 2023. A new trailer has been launched, which you can view below. A smartphone game that spans Final Fantasy VII compilation. It features a uniform top-down style with super deformed characters on static backgrounds. Not too dissimilar from the original game, combat is also a turn-based, with various abilities consuming sections of a charging ATB meter. Scenarios from Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII are included as we see Zack Fair battle with Ifrit and Wutai, alongside scenes from the original Final Fantasy VII. Concluding the trailer is a shot of a young Sephiroth, hinting there will be additional scenarios we haven't seen before that feature various characters' perspectives not previously seen. And FF7 Ever Crisis is currently announced for iOS and Android devices, so for those of you that think they are delaying it because it's coming out to console, no, that is not the case. It says directly right here, iOS and Android. The only thing that I can think of is maybe they could potentially port this over to Steam, because some mobile games do that. Like a mobile game called Marvel Snap actually has a Steam port, but it's wishful thinking. It looks like this is just going to be for mobile devices, which I'm perfectly okay with that if this is strictly to mobile devices, because we already have a lot of Final Fantasy VII Love and remakes that are coming out. We have the second part of Remake 2 for FF7, and then within about a few days from now, upon the making of this video, we're getting Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion, which is a remake of Crisis Core. So there's already a lot of remakes coming out to console, so I feel there's no need for them to port this over to console just to delay it. It's strictly a mobile game. I think personally they're fine-tuning a lot of quality of life, making sure that when the game launches live, it's going to be stable, it's going to be good. Whatever gacha system they want to implement is going to be fair for the players, for those of you that want to spend on the game. At least I'm hoping it's going to be fair. So if they want to focus on that, I'm cool with the delay. It does suck a little bit because I've been dying to play this. A lot of fellow content creators that I have spoken to, we've all been wanting to play this already, and get really excited for it. So it does kind of de-hype us a little bit more that it's coming out in summer 2023 for a closed beta, but at least from the looks of it, it looks like they want to improve the quality, which I'm perfectly okay with that, especially when you have a huge name such as Final Fantasy VII being, marketed and attached to this game that you're trying to create. So this is the trailer right here. However, we're going to go ahead and watch it in full screen, so that way we get the full experience here. So here we go. Ooh, I see. We see a bunch of soldiers. This is supposed to be related to, like, First Soldier, that shooting mobile game that they released. Another possibility for a remake. It's episodic. Look at that. So we can start off with FF7 or go right into the Crisis Core storyline, and it looks like there's episodes for each of them. There's Ifrit. I love the design of the sprites. Okay, so there's the combat. Okay. So it looks like actions consumes the ATB, depending on the action. You can see the cost of the action there. So we're gonna rewatch this again and kind of like pause through it. Oh, we got Sephiroth. Okay, this is from Final Fantasy VII. I love the sprite design. I absolutely love the sprite design. Oh, there's Reno. Oh, there's Jesse. We see Jesse. Oh, look at that. They got all the different colors for the chocobos. That's tight. Oh, that brings back memories. Ooh, Aerith is wearing... What is that dress that she's wearing? Okay, this is pretty impressive. These look like they pulled them out from Final Fantasy VII Remake, these graphics. These look great. Ooh, look at that costume that Zack is wearing. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe the gacha will be costumes? Oh, dude, that's a sick Sephiroth. Young Sephiroth? Okay, that looks really cool. Okay, that's a pretty cool trailer. So again, I wish that this was already coming out sooner than what they had planned the closed beta release date to be, but nonetheless, this is the good news portion of this video. We got this trailer, at least we got something. And the one thing that I want to touch up on is the combat. So if you look at the combat here, right, you see that there's different actions here, and then you have an ATB gauge, and depending on the action, it consumes a specific amount. This is very similar to another gacha game that I'm playing called Pokemon Masters EX, where you have an ATB gauge that is slowly filling up, and then depending on the action you select, it'll deplete that amount, and before you use another ability of that same cost, you either have to wait for it to fill up, or you could select another ability that, for example, might be cheaper. So this is what it reminds me of, except this one looks more full-blown, especially because, they're incorporating graphics that look like they came from Final Fantasy VII Remake, because that's what it looks like to me. But this is really, really cool. The combat, very, very cool. Yeah. Oh, that looks beautiful. Oh, look at Zack there getting ready. That is awesome. All right, and then the other thing that I wanted to look at, we have Aerith in another costume. Hang on, let's scroll through here. She is wearing another costume. So there's been a lot of speculation on what the gacha is going to be for this. I know one of my good friends, Legis Gaming, said it could potentially be like a weapon system gacha, kind of like Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, or maybe they would be having costumes that could potentially give like better stats and things like that. Because we see Aerith here wearing something completely different, and it looks really, really cool. And I saw, okay, this looks awesome. This costume on Zack, I'm getting like an Ivalice type of a feel, like an Imperial soldier type of a feel from this costume that Zack is wearing. So we're just gonna have to see, but the gacha could potentially be costume or weapon based, or maybe they would be selling the episodes. Like you could purchase each episode, kind of like how they did it with Final Fantasy 15 Pocket. But who knows at this point? This trailer is obviously very, very cool, very, very exciting. I'm glad they at least gave us this after announcing the unfortunate bad news that it's going to be delayed for the closed beta for summer 2023. So let me know what you guys think about this news, about the trailer. Are you guys excited? Are you guys still excited? Because it did get delayed again, unfortunately. I'm personally still excited. I'm a little disappointed that it's been delayed again, but I'm trying to think positive here. You know, there's a reason that it's going to be that it's going to be delayed. I'm thinking they want to put as much quality effort of work into this game so that when it does launch, it's going to be stable, it's going to be fun. Hopefully, the monetization will be fair when it does come out because it does have that Final Fantasy VII name to it, and hopefully they would be able to rectify some mistakes they made in previous mobile titles so that it doesn't impact the release for this game that we've all been waiting for. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys again for watching. Stay tuned for the next video on this channel, and stay blessed, everybody.